All right, guys. Well, I'm not very good at these, at these day-to-day farming stuff. I'm trying. So we got done planting for the most part. We got one field left to plant, but we got cows to move and hay to get off first and blah, blah, blah. And then that'll be a whole video series on that field itself because I'm kind of excited to see how that field turns out. We've been fixing fencing, and the wife's been out here and helping quite a bit, and so it's kind of nice. I wish we could get to the point where she could just tell her job, just walk in and turn on some Johnny paycheck and walk out, and then the two of us could make this farm very successful if we were able to get together. But let me spin you around. Filling the sprayer, filling him up right now. I got to use the garden hose because my transfer pump took a crap again. I don't know. I have the worst luck with them transfer pumps. Lake Henry Implement stopped by and they dropped this off. So this is the hoses and the hydraulic valve stack. Ugh, look at that big bastard for on the side of the loader. And then here's the joystick, and the grip is the handle, and that's your loader functions, and then your grapple will be up here. And so I'm trying to figure that stuff out, and then the other half of that is right here, which is the computer and the little display here. So that sits in the cab, and that's where your scale kit. So these potentiometer arms go on a pivot, so when you move the loader, it knows that the loader's moving, so it knows your position of stuff, and then just has a little sensor. I don't know if you call it a transducer, but just a little hydraulic electric fitting that monitors pressure. So every time you lift the loader up through this lift height zone, beep, that's when it records pressure and tells you that, oh, that bale is 2,200 pounds. And then it can keep a running tally somehow. So while I'm filling the sprayer, I've been picking away, kind of organizing this and trying to figure out how this all works. And I think step one would be to get this bugger into the cab and see what happens. But I got this load to run out, and then I come back for a half load, and then we're done spraying soybeans. The cornfields, my Lanta, seems like a lot of cover crops I spread over the years. The hard seeds are coming up this year because the alfalfa, clover, ryegrass, all them is like, my cornfields are getting greener by the day, but it's not because of the corn. So we got to get that burnt back so we can put in more cover crops, and kind of a weird cycle I'm in, but oh well. All right, let's get going. Well, so far we're off to a stellar start. Dad's just leaving behind me. I could hear this noise, and like, what the heck? And when I turn the corner, here I hit the throttle and hear this left inner front tire is woo 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 woo. Like, what the hell? And so I just stopped, lifted up the front end a little bit, and had Dad bring a socket down so I could get them tightened up. Had to borrow some bolts from the other wheel, and so, well, let's try and get something done now. Well, we've arrived at the field. We do that, and then I flip this switch, and then I do that. See that switch? The right wing is the same outlet that does lift lower. So it's just got a little solenoid back there that flips them. And then you gotta watch it and make sure that both booms come free, and then you can continue on. I really like the sprayer, the frame, and the tank. The boom is less than desirable nowadays, and the L on the end is because it was an 80-foot boom and I had to make it 90 feet, so I welded on that little bit, and so then I just go out and swing it with a wrench to make it straight, so it's an extension. It'd be a nice sprayer platform to update the plumbing to a little better plumbing system, and a better boom design. And so I guess now I would almost go back to a 60-foot boom. I know that sounds completely silly, but now that I've got better steering, I don't have to follow the planter pass as critically. And so I would almost, I would not be heartbroken to measure this boom out to 60 feet and just cut it off. And then your 4 sections would be a lot smaller. So you'd have a smaller swath control sections and stuff like that. All right, well, we're spraying. I'm no Rocky Rung Angus Ranch, you know. I can only go 10 miles an hour. It gives me 90 hours, 90 acres an hour productivity, except for the fact that, okay, so this 60-acre field takes you 45 minutes to spray, but then it's 4 hours by the time you go home, fold up, go home, refill, come back over to the next field, you know what I mean? And so technically you get a couple hundred acres in a day, and you're like, yeah, that ain't a bad day. It kind of one of them frustrating gigs, but but with this platform, it is exactly like running one of them machines, because I come into the headland, I hit my slow speed, boom, it's shutting sections off, and we make our turn. Whoop, don't hit the other power pole, don't hit that, don't hit that. Activate steering. Steering activated. Boom sections turn back on. Hit our high speed button, and away we go again. Whee! Whee! Just this has to be the most exciting spray video you have ever seen on YouTube. It just clearly the best. You're the best around. Since we can't do music on YouTube anymore, I think I'll just start singing everything. Nobody wants to keep you down. You're the best around. Let's go fight. I hate spraying. I'd rather be running around with fertilizer or seed, but running around with death on my farm just is counterproductive to me, as far as trying to build soil and make the farm more sustainable, I guess. I don't know. Who knows what the heck? Who knows what the heck? Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Activate 3rd section. Activate 4th section. Woo! Little Ric Flair there. Woo! All right, our last little spot here, and then we'll jump back over to the long rows. Or no, we got to go back around the house to do the short rows on the other side of the house. Boop. See, we're here, and we just got a little pass right there, and then we're done with this field, and then we'll fold up and run down to the next little field, and or I don't know, I got a big tank mix in there. Maybe I'll run over to the 100-acre field and unload it on that 100-acre field. Then I'll know, I'll have a better idea what I need to bring back for chemical. But yeah, woo, Ric Flair. Next, I'm gonna take my limo and I'm gonna go down there and I'm gonna get my Learjet. Next time you see me, I'll be 45,000 feet in the air. Woo! Ric Flair. Good times, huh? Don't you remember just the great wrestling of that time? Man, that was awesome. Hulk Hogan and Mean Gene trying to become a partnership. Oh yeah, you had that track. Remember you had that soundtrack of all the wrestlers like Junkyard Dog and all them guys. They made that soundtrack. Junkyard Dog. Oh yeah. Woo! Almost done spraying. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're here at the big 100-acre main event where the madness meets the mania. When we come out here, I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what we were up against. I thought we were going to be locking this thing up and just exploding the whole universe. But we know the power of soil health. And when all the little soil maniacs come together and make it work, it's unbelievable what things can happen. And after we saw what was going on, it almost blew my mind. It blew my 13-inch pythons right up. Oh yeah. We come out here, it's like a whole nother world. I saw what was happening. Yeah. I see the soil health working. I'm in another universe. I'm flying high. Yeah, I ain't coming down for a long time. When Elizabeth showed me what can happen with the soil health, it opened my eyes. I used to be full tillage and just reckless abandonment, but not anymore. It's all soil health and we know what's going on. Yeah, that's the future. Well, that's enough of that horseplay. Good times as a kid, reliving them memories. Grab them cakes. That's the Junkyard Dog. Grab them cakes. Boom, into the fence. Boom, into the grass. Just them poor boob tips are just everywhere. The poor things. You gotta slow her down a little bit there, buddy. Bring her down to earth. Somehow, I can turn that main cruise up. Boink! Not the first time I hit that pole. That's rather embarrassing. I normally do a much better job than that, but whatever. Makes great content, right? That's what it's all about. We gotta be a YouTube creator. What if my strap broke and the whole sprayer fell right over? Fighting more mud. Oh, see that? Oh man. Oh man. Squirrel. like this big field. We'll cover, by the time we do the whole perimeter, we'll be not too far from 25, 26 acres or better. I pitch over into that grass a little bit because it'd be nice to push the field out that way a little bit. But so on these wet springs, you know, you try and spray that grass back some. But I don't know if it ever works out because you're not in there during the summertime. Oh, hitting the corner fast. Oh, flying out of the corner. Oh. 5.5 acres. 25.7 acres. $26 acres. Don't hit the 40-20. Don't hit the 40-20. Oh, smack! I didn't think I was honestly going to hit it. It just touched that front tire a little bit. My steering was shut off. I don't know what the heck, so I drifted that couple feet over. Boy, that's embarrassing. That poor 40-20, maybe that'll fix the steering. He's still sitting there because it can't turn right. Ha! What the hell? I don't know what's going on anymore around this place. It becomes more of a dog and pony show every time I show up. For Pete's sakes. Ugh, man. Oh, yeah. It is a pretty field. I'd like to do small grains. I think this field of oats, oh, this field of oats would be gorgeous in the summertime. Just gorgeous with the hills and a wind whipping and the oats waving in the wind. Oh, yeah. That would be sharp. While you guys are goofing off, some of us are actually trying to be busy. So I got this mounted up, and it's just a little bracket that goes right here under the existing screws, because the factory monitor is on a little slide under there, so they got them big plastic nuts, and so it just goes on the bracket there, and then it's a flexible shaft kind of material. So I think that's fairly comfortable. My arm can be on the rest, and I can do my loader work and stuff. And so I got to tighten the set screw here, because if there's a pivot right here, so you can lay this down more and turn this back more. So yeah, so step one is done. It's all downhill from there, where it's all uphill. It's only going to get worse. Well, last pass for this little chunk. We'll go refill. We'll go from the 40-20 that way. So it'll be almost 50 acres, so about half done with this field. So I need 50 acres here, 15 at the other, fill a couple extra acres, and then we can run around and touch up some spots, you know, burn up the extra stuff. Any Hanson fans out there? There must be, knowing my crowd out here, you guys were all a lot of similar stuff. There must be a lot of you guys that are into Hanson. Bop, shoo, bop, dop, bop, shooby dop, down, doo wop. Yeah, go to YouTube and look up that Hanson song, because now it's stuck with you for the day. Man, what pop icons, you know? Man, hey, like I said, we were tough kids in school. All right, well, we're racing back to get refilled for the last time for soybean pre-emerge. And so far I have not hit the bridge with my spray boom, and I have not hit the power line with my spray boom. So we're already doing better this year than last year. And I will not show myself on camera because since this morning I had a meeting, and so I thought today would be a good day to go as David Bowie with the orange hair, the blue eyeshadow, the white face with red lipstick look, the Life on Mars kind of look, and so I like it. I identify as a cat, and so you cannot discriminate against me, meow. Oh, we should make a video about that. Man, oh man, we could have a good time. I wish I was in school today or had a kid in school today, because I would have the kid doing every stupid, ridiculous thing that people are trying to get away with today. Kids identifying as cats so they don't have to, well, who knows what they have. Just, I identify as a cat and you have to acknowledge me as a cat. Get out. That kid needs to be spanked. Their parents need to be hit more, and the kid's either playing the system or is in dire need of a mental evaluation. And so, yeah, but how fun would it be to be in school today, to just sit down in class and just meow or bark all day and be like, I'm a cat, teacher, I'm a cat. There's nothing you can say about it. My Lanta, America needs to starve. We're gonna go hungry here in America, but we need to go hungry in America to end all that bull crap. Let's hope I make it under. It was kind of sucky last time. Bang, bang, it went. Kabang. It don't clear by much. It don't clear by much at all. I'd like to take that boom off and put on a side fold or a front fold boom. Well, that concludes our lesson today. I'm gonna go up to Getchagumi for the rest of the day for a swim. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna check in with the wife, see where she's at, and see if we can't get the generator running on our well. And then, gosh, I hate to say it, but do we attempt to get the cows out on the pasture today? Ooh, I don't know. But, all right, thank you very much for watching, guys. Are you cereal? I'm so cereal right now. I'm super cereal. Are you cereal? Here am I floating in the tin can, oh, above your world. I almost said earth. How bad would that be? It's bad enough. It's embarrassing enough to sing. Uh-oh, there's a meeting of the minds. What's going on here? I think there's another tractor to work on. I think looks like Karen's gonna go spray fence lines in the pasture. I better get her some chemicals.